Hello everyone, this is Mehe over here at Sacred Kernel, and I'm coming back at you with that Next72. This one is for fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's get into it. So we have day one. Day one advice from Spirit is this gorgeous owl with this really intense aura. Owl magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Wow, really powerful message from Spirit there. Okay, we have the two of Pentacles in verse, and then we have the Four of Cups. So this is the general tone of the day. General tone of the day looks like, there's a lot of contemplation going on. It looks like there's something that you'd like to make progress towards, but there's something blocking you from doing so. It's definitely something that's been weighing on your mind. This card upright is one who's working on different things, but they're keeping it together, kind of like I really love the imagery in the crow deck where it's like the bird. I really clearly see, like, if you've ever seen a bird flying in like heavy winds, how they're trying to make it, but they might get blown off here and there, but they're still more or less going to where towards to where they're trying to go. That is the energy of this card upright. Okay, it's like you're making forward progress. There's resistance, but you're doing it, like you're maintaining that balance. Here in the inverse, it shows that there's an imbalance here, and I'm really feeling that there's a lot of it's mental. It's like a mental thing. It's something that you're in your mind over, and there's kind of to the point where it's like maybe bearing on obsession, or it's just something that you keep mulling over and over and over again. But it's because I think in a way you're frustrated that there hasn't been too much forward movement on it, or you're unable to make the kind of take the kind of action that you'd like to. So you're just still set here, like going over the plan, going over the different options, like that kind of thing. And with the Four of Cups like this is the traditional Four of Cups. Okay, so the feeling of this card is kind of like being so stuck in the mundane, the 3D, that you're missing out on the bigger picture, on what the divine has in store for you. Or maybe you're so focused on taking your next steps, like one step at a time in front of you, that you're unable to see that the divine is orchestrating things in your path, on your way. This is definitely, oh my goodness, I felt a little confirmation in my chest here. This is definitely the energy. Okay, the energy is you feeling a little bit starting to feel a little bit antsy or frustrated about being unable to make the type of action you'd like to take towards the situation that you've been mulling over so much. But really, it's kind of like you're just frustrating yourself because you're not really like being able to zoom out, or maybe you need to zoom out and see the bigger picture of what's going on. Let's go back to the advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit, what's jumping out at me is let the past go and make room for a better life. Yeah, there's something here that you're just like still analyzing, but you don't need to keep analyzing it, okay? Because the divine is already working on it. They've heard you. They've heard you. You're over here thinking about this. And whether you're, like a practitioner, spiritual practitioner or not, the energy one makes when we're just obsessing over something or analyzing it is its own form of manifestation. It's like a minor form of manifestation, okay? It's, you don't need any tools for it. You just got to sit there and obsess over something, and boom, that's its own form of manifestation. So Spirit's heard you. They heard that you want to make you've been plotting, you've been working on this in your mind, the plan for action. And you're over here feeling like, oh, things aren't really lining up, or like there's a little bit of resistance, or you got to wait or something. And Spirit's like, look, don't even worry about it. Stuff's already moving, but you can't, you're kind of still in your own head about what's going on. Yeah, open your inner vision. You can see through deception. You can see, if you really take the time to meditate, maybe go outside and sit under a tree like this character right here. because I really feel that, you know, the divine, well, I don't know, I'm an earth sign, so I always I always try to pitch people to go sit and talk to a tree or something, or like touch some grass, but basically, like, just meditate, you know, take some time to think to yourself, and you'd be able, spirit's encouraging you, and you'd be able to open your inner vision, see through the, you know, the mundane effects, and see that for what it is. It's just this is just small stuff, right? In the big picture, things will work out, especially if you've been planning it so much, you've been working on it, and I really get the feeling that this is something, because I feel the divine stepping in and working on things for you. It's something you deserve. So, I mean, take some solace in that. It's something you deserve. It's coming to you. And that should make it a little bit easier to step back and see the bigger picture. Choose to know the truth because you can. Yeah, this is about also having faith, right? Like, don't be so stuck in your head. Let the past go, make room for a better life. I mean, yeah, this is also feeling like rise up, okay? It's also feeling like you do, if you want to, actively try and think positively about the situation. You can try and work a little bit of that manifestation, the positive manifestation for yourself. Okay, something to look out for the day. Ooh, that black and white joker. We got the Jack of Clubs, and we got the Five of Clubs. Okay, so, I mean, to me, so the black and white joker, I leave in both the jokers. To me, the black and white joker is representative of a fool, not like the happy-go-lucky fool of the tarot deck, but a true fool, someone who's just being stubborn and ignorant and selfish for their, just like, you know, someone who would, you know, what, cut their nose to spite their face, if that's the saying, but this kind of person, a true fool, okay? This person, and then we have the Jack of Clubs. This is actually like someone that you would like, someone with good energy, okay? A friend, a younger person is what I'm seeing, either someone around your age or a younger person, but still like someone that you enjoy their company. This is a friend that we're talking about. So it looks like sorry, I'm trying to like parse out the energy here. For some of you, this is going to be two different people, okay? I'm sensing an altercation where it's a conversation with these people. It's you, it's this person, and it's this person. Three of you are having a powwow about your issue, okay? And this person is going to be really defensive about the situation. They're going to be really stuck on what they think is the right path for you, all right? But, I mean, remember, they're in a very, like, low vibrational, self-centered, kind of selfish mindset right now. It very much also could be fear-based. I think a lot of times people who are in this energy are really just afraid. Maybe they're afraid of change. Maybe they're afraid of, like if this, for example, is a situation where you would need to move away for an opportunity, like if you got a new job somewhere and this person might be like, no, don't move, because they just don't want to see you go. Or if this is like your coworker, your work bestie, they're going to be like, no, like this job, you'll never get a better job than this. And like, you know, like they're just really being in their own, trying to satisfy their own feelings and not really being considerate of your feelings. All right. And then, you know, also in this conversation, in this moment, there's someone who's genuinely on your side, someone who's genuinely like, look, you know, don't make your decisions for other people. You have to know what you want, you know? You have to know. This Five of Clubs card is actually a good card. This is a good indicator of, it's like new friends. Like you get some people coming over to support you. So I'm starting to feel like, even though I really feel a strong energy from this person, I really feel like this person has some influence over you, okay? But they're just one voice out of many at this gathering, at this group. So if you have this conversation with these two people, and then you go and you talk about the same conversation or the same topic with others, you're going to find generally everyone, like the consensus is on this person's side and not on this person's side. You're going to be able to identify the truth. You're going to be able to identify the truth that this person is just, they're not being concerned for you, they're being concerned for themselves. Yeah. All right. It's a little bit heavy energy for day one, but it's actually not as bad as it seems. It really kind of seems like this isn't anything that's going to break you. It's just going to be a little bit disappointing. And it's nice that you do have some support here. But I mean, if I'm honest, which I mean, I try to always be honest, always, it seems like your biggest resistance here is your own self, okay? That's what I'm feeling. Spirit is encouraging you to kind of get out of yourself, so you can see the bigger picture on things. And if you go and try and get some advice from, people around that you trust, you're going to see the mixed bag for what it is, and ultimately have to come back to the same conclusion that, it's your call, right? So as much as you've been thinking about it, you got to think about it some more. Just try thinking about it in a different way, or maybe try thinking about it in a different environment. All right, let's move on to day two. Day two, ooh. My favorite birds, raven, shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Wow. So can we just take a moment to acknowledge that we have magic here? Beautiful winged animal. And then, of course, we have another winged animal. This one's not in flight. I love this almost seems like a cloak here. Very fitting for the shaman. So you must be going through some sort of spiritual awakening, which, I mean, more power to you. It's a ride. It is definitely a ride, It's worth it. Absolutely, absolutely worth the experience. But, I think a lot of people think, oh, yay, I'm going through a spiritual awakening. No, it's a transformation. It's a lot like, how the caterpillar has to completely liquefy itself to reconstruct into a butterfly. It's like that, okay? Prepare to be liquefied if you're not already liquefied. But yeah, use your gifts for good. There's power in your wisdom and words. So I'm thinking also, are you a writer, or do you post inspirational things via social media? Very nice. Okay, that's to keep in mind. Tone of the day for day two, we have the Star, upright, and the Lovers. Wow. Yeah, okay. A decision, a divine decision, committing to committing to yourself, committing to a new opportunity, a new life, a new chapter. Being just like, see this bird over here? He very much so reminds me of the Fool in the traditional tarot deck, the happy Fool, the happy-go-lucky, if I I'm not gonna sit in one spot and always wonder what if kind of energy. I'm gonna go out there and see, you know. I'm gonna live my life. That is the traditional. Come on now, focus. the fool in this card. I'm seeing that right here. It's like you are making this choice. So the Lovers tends to indicate a choice. Okay, upright, I'd be more inclined to say it's something like it could be a relationship, but with the inverse, I'm feeling like it's still a choice, but it's a divine choice of love, choosing divine love, loving yourself. Okay, it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. It feels like coming off of day one, this influential person who's just kind of being, you know, selfish. And you know, it's not to say that they don't love you too, because I just want to throw that out there in case this is something like, you know, someone you've known a long time or a family member or something like that. A lot of times this energy is, like I said before, comes from fear. And if it's something like, you know, you're making a big decision, like a big life decision, this person is likely scared of losing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so the thought of them not being able to be dependent on you or talking to you or having you around or being able to touch you whenever they want to is something that's really so scary to them that they just, you know, that they get stuck in this low vibrational mindset, okay? I was kind of picking up on the phrase, there's power in your wisdom and words here. It kind of made me think of this person. They may not be completely far gone. They may come around eventually to see your side. They just have to get out of their own head and their own feelings, maybe process some of their own, you know, stuff that they haven't processed yet in order to be able to be happy for you, which is, you know, the correct position of love. If you feel in your gut, in your heart, that you want to do something, people who genuinely are showing you love are going to say, hey, you know, go for it. I will be here if you need me, you know? Like, they want to encourage you to pursue your soul's passion, because doesn't that sound better than not doing that? Doesn't that sound better than sitting and being bored or sitting being shackled somewhere? I mean, we only have one life. I was like, how many days are you going to waste? All right, something to look out for. King of Diamonds, 3 of Diamonds, 7 of Diamonds. Okay, so this is like really talking about material things. This one, I really am sensing the energy that it's much more emotional, spiritual. This is you coming into your self-love and maybe acknowledging that you're a divine being. This right here is, how do I say it? So, okay, I'm just going to say it. There's going to be more resistance, even more resistance, okay? The 3 of Diamonds card is an indicator of like problem on the home front, potentially even legal trouble. There's something that's official that's going to be, you know, need to be handled, excuse me, need to be dealt with. It's not insignificant. It is a challenge that needs to be addressed. The 7 of Diamonds is like a career opposition, a work challenge. So this one is more like a domestic challenge. This one's more like a work challenge. But it's not as bad as it may seem, because with the 3 and the 7, it's like a 10. So it's still kind of like, despite there being resistance, despite there being challenges, it is the right call to make. You have a fair-haired, extroverted, loud individual who is going to be a part of this. I think they're going to be providing some of this challenge to you. Okay. I'm kind of getting the feeling that this is someone who is not related to you, that they might be an advisor or a supervisor, or, you know, someone who's just a little bit less intimately connected to your life, yet they still have the capacity to influence your financial stability, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm thinking it's somebody like a supervisor. This extroverted person is not going to make things easy for you. But again, the 3 and the 7 together is a 10. And the reason why I'm also I'm adding them together is because there really is, there's a card that denotes bad home and bad work. But that card isn't here. It's been broken out into the 2 numbers here. Does that make sense? Do you see what I'm saying? There's a duality here. On the surface, it seems like it's going to be difficult. But with you, from day 1, opening your inner vision, day 2, right? What does it say? You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. You're going to be able to navigate the situation well because you know with your inner knowing, and you also know with your tools, your resources that you actually have, that you're going to be able to navigate this just fine. Okay? I'm sensing that this person is going to say okay, they're going to agree to whatever your proposal is. Use your powers for good. They're going to agree, but they're just not going to be happy about it, and they're probably not going to, make it as smooth for you as would be ideal, and put it that way. All right, going into day 3. Wow, another bird. Okay, so go outside. Absolutely go outside and look at some birds. Pay attention to the birds that you see, because look them up. Seriously, there's different meanings for finches. There's different meanings for, robins, for crows, for, doves, for, there's different for hawks. So go outside and pay attention to the birds that you see. You got a bird, and you got another bird, and you got another bird right here. Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Yes. Yes. Okay. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Okay. You're not going to want to hear this, but I mean, a gift from the universe is the ending of a significant partnership. You coming to realize that not everybody has been on your side, that people you've had in your circle for a long time have not been on your side this whole time, that is like, having to come to terms with that, it's going to be hard. There's some things that you're going to feel a lot of loss about this, but, it's for your greater good. It's for your greater good, okay? This is for your foundation. That 6 of Pentacles is kind of like, like if you're starting a business and then someone gifts you a big old chunk of money just because they have faith in you and they want you to succeed. This is kind of like that situation, but this is the situation from the divine. They're saying, look, my gift to you is removing the fog of deceit, the veil of illusion here that has been holding you back. Okay, you can't be relying on what other people feel. You can't be thinking about what other people think. You have to actually listen to yourself and acknowledge that there's people that can love you. They can be in your circle, but they do not have your best interest at heart. They just don't. I've been there. It's not easy, but ultimately, right? Look at the happy energy on the advice from Spirit, okay? They're really encouraging you to kind of, again, get out of your own head, see the bigger picture as far as this goes, because you're destined for great things. Here, it says, you are born to shine and inspire. Remember, Use your gifts for good. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So whatever this person says that is going to, they're going to try whatever they can because they know you. They're going to try whatever they can to try and convince you that their way is the correct way, but you need to be true to yourself. They may say something that makes you feel like you are not capable of, doing the plan that you've been working so hard on, but you need to realize that's them expressing their fear, being in their low vibrational state, and you need to acknowledge in yourself that you're brilliant. Be grateful for life, even for this heartbreak, because this is a gift. This is what's going to help you elevate. Are you going to be stuck? Are you going to allow people, outside influences, to keep you stuck, right? Or are you going to rise above? And then this is also really excellent advice to practice humility to avoid jealousy. Once you start stepping into your power, once you start stepping into your own personal magic, then you're going to start shining really, really bright. And it's important to acknowledge that individuals that are susceptible to low vibrational tendencies, individuals who are just simply unable or unwilling to address their own issues, they're going to be jealous of you. And as a divine being, right, you're acknowledging that, you're accepting that, you're claiming that title and owning it, you're stepping forward with this new philosophy of life, this new lease on life, then, you need to always walk in the light. Always use your gifts for good. Always practice humility, because part of being divine, right, is having compassion for others and acknowledging that just because this person, is acting this way and it's ugly, it's really an indicator that they're just not as advanced as you. So don't be punching down on them. Does that make sense? They can, let them say whatever they want. It's actually just give your heart a little bit out to them, because they don't mean it. They're just not as high level as you. They're low level. All right. 10 of Hearts. There we go. There's our encouragement. 2 of Hearts. Wow. So partnership. A partnership. You're not going to have to step forward into this new chapter alone. You're definitely going to have a partnership, whether this is a romantic one or not. Business partnership, that remains to be seen, but whatever it is, it's going to be something that is going to be very fruitful for you. This, whatever you've been planning, whatever you've been working on, that is good for you. All right, that is your path. You need to really own it. You really need to meditate, so you can see that, so you can know it with every fiber of your being, what is the right path for you, okay? The 10 of Hearts, can't get any more hearts on this card. This is a happy card. This is good fortune all the way, all right? Then we have the Ace of Clubs. Ace of Clubs is more good news coming through. Basically, it's like, once you really commit to stepping in your power, once you face the naysayers, you're going to really see that new friends card, see this other person from day one who is supportive to you. You're really going to see everything come through. Everything's going to come through in a great way for you. New partnership, good fortune, new opportunities, all of it. Good, just good. And it's because you've done the work. You deserve it. All right? So let's just go over the advice from Spirit again, so we can really keep it clear in our minds. Open your inner vision. Choose to know the truth, because you can. You can see through deception. Let the past go. Let the past go. And make room for a better life. Okay? That 10 of Hearts. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Birthright. You're a star. Tap into it, shaman. You are the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. You must also have strong manifestation capabilities. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. So you're a fire sign, okay? You might try, if you've never dabbled in anything, look at fire. Maybe investigate fire, what you can do with candles, or, candle magic is a little bit different than fire and flame magic, but, whatever. Just get your feet wet, get your feet wet. Maybe you, as a fire sign, you might actually have an affinity for water. Who knows? You won't know until you actually look at it. Claim your place as keeper of the mystery. So stop denying that you have any sort of spiritual gifts, because you do. There's power in your wisdom and words, absolutely. If you are a speaker, a writer, a singer, an influencer, you have talent there. Absolutely. Okay, and then day 3 advice. You are born to shine and inspire. You are born to shine and inspire as a star. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. So remain divine. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Absolutely. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. What a wonderful read. I just want to send you my good vibes and support so that you can have the strength. May you have the strength to handle any opposition, any confrontation with, a clear mind, kindness, easy communication. And I really hope that these people, think about the words that you use. I really think that whatever you say to them, will stick in their mind. And I really hope that whatever words that you use help trigger them to have their own personal epiphanies and not be afraid to face whatever they need to face. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic Next 72. Bye.